This is Kathy Beal of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for the 2024 Scorpio full moon. The Scorpio full moon takes place on April 23rd, 2024 at 4:49 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 7:49 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 11:49 a.m. Universal Time at 4 degrees Taurus, 17 minutes, 4 degrees Scorpio, 17 minutes. Eclipses are over until September, and yet April's Scorpio full moon may have you questioning that. It comes close to the impact and effect of a lunar eclipse without the sun getting between us and the moon. Intense in emotionality, intense in purging and releasing, this full moon is a conveniently timed cleanup batter for the two actual eclipses we've just experienced. What makes it so ideal for the job is not just that it's a full moon, generally over the top in drama, and not just that it's in Scorpio, the sign that's tailor-made for secrets and power and navigating scary undercurrents, but also that this one is catapulting Pluto to action. The agent of unavoidable change will be putting a cosmic plumber's snake into all manner of situations, pulling out sludge you may not have known was there, and leaving them squeaky clean, and us raw. We couldn't ask for a more thorough cleaning crew. Debris that's lingering from the eclipses doesn't stand much of a chance against this. If there's anything you'd like to clear out, this moon supports bagging it up and taking it to the curb. The intensity and clinical thoroughness come from Pluto, the modern ruler of Scorpio, at the focal point of a T-square from the sun and the moon. Pluto is halfway between the lights, receiving equal pressure from reason and emotion, from the masculine and the feminine, forcing responses that have nothing to do with either. They spring instead from unconscious forces, from the depths of our being, from our very cells, frightened, feral, primal. You may be surprised by the power of what emerges. You may be relieved by its coming to light. You may be the one pushing the snake further and further into the depths and yanking out muck. Or the hand wielding a psychic scalpel. Fortunately, the skies are providing an anesthetic. Scorpio's traditional ruler, Mars, planet of push, is conjunct Neptune, ruler of compassion and illusion. The combination softens Mars's often forceful, hot-headed approach. It's a formula for kind, gentle action, bringing empathy and softness into some of the purging and releasing. This pair is also a formula for misdirection, backhandedness, confusion, deception, and ineffective measures, feeding some of the dramas that are escalating. And it's a formula for sadness, even sorrow, causing tears to fall during the cleanup. All of these possibilities are swirling through and around the full moon dramas. Scorpio's knack for penetrating perceptions may help you see below their surface. Check in with that if something doesn't feel right, or if your path is swamped with confusion, gaslighting, projection, victimizing, or the like. You may glimpse something that's ripe for removal. Some debris may not be, strictly speaking, the aftermath of the eclipses. This full moon is on the heels of the month's and the year's most potent aspect, the conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus just days before, on April 20th. The environment is filled with whatever this conjunction has zapped, shaken loose, blown up, shifted thinking on, and unleashed, all of which is a candidate for the Scorpio full moon's purge and release program. And if the pressure on Pluto weren't enough to force bold action, the sky has one more motivator. Venus, ruler of relationships, women, and all we value, is in her hunter-goddess mode of Aries and conjunct warrior goddess, Eris. You may be bolder than you expect, and impulsively so. The people, and especially the women you encounter, will be. So, suit up in protective gear. It's time for cleanup duty. This one could get messy, but when it's over, it'll be so worth it. And when in doubt, throw it out. I'm Kathy Beal, a professional astrologer with more than 30 years' experience. Visit my site, empowermentunlimited.net, to sign up for my newsletter and get a weekly listing of all of my latest forecasts. Listen to my weekly podcasts and, of course, book a session with me. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Beal, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio and TV on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also oversee conversation on Facebook at Empowerment Unlimited and in the group The Astro Insight Lounge. I post on Instagram and Threads at K.A. Beal and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel.